Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Ahmad Nurudas with student ID 33 22 01 and 24. I am from class 33 1B 01 with the lecturer is Mr. Aliusus Rangga Ditya and SSM. English Literature Assignment of Listening Comprehension. The content of Audio 1, Audio 2, and Audio 3. The direction of the task. Number 1. Fulfill the text with the correct answer. Number 2. Record the video of tasks, upload to YouTube, and give back to my best only the link of YouTube. Give the subtitle of each part and make sure that show you full face also. Number 4, duration is 1 week. Number 5, the audio can be found, just copy paste that link. Part 1, complete the text. Toad and Sarah. Okay, Sarah, I see you eat soup every day. Well, why you eating soup every day? That because I love to cook soup. So you make the soup. Yes, it's very easy to make. So you cook and you bring it to work every day. Yes, I just make a lot on Monday and then I bring it to work every day of the week. Oh, nice. So how do you make the soup? What's your secret? Well, I like to cook very easy, so I buy mix that already cook up, usually chicken, and then some rice, usually brown rice, and then I boil out some vegetables. So after I boil the ingredients, cook them up and put them all together, add water until boils and add some seasonings. Okay, so you say the water boils. So as soon as the water boils, that when you put in all the ingredients. Yes, that's alright. So you don't put in ingredients before the water boils. No, I guess it's just easier for the water to be hot because then the vegetables and the meat cook a little faster. If I had salt, pepper, maybe some garlic, and depending on the type of soup, either maybe some soy sauce or lemon juice. So how do you give the soup flavoring? For number 6, the audio is not found. So we continue. Okay, do you put them the flavoring after you put ingredients or before you put in the ingredients? Maybe after, but usually right about all at them sometime. Okay, so I just put everything in at one time, and then after you cook the soup, do you put the soup in the refrigerator? Do you let it sit outside? I usually eat some written and I also put it container for the weeks, but I let it sit in the container on the counter for a while for it to cool before I put in the refrigerator. Alright, and so you don't put it in the refrigerator until it's cold. Until it's about room temperature. Okay, nice. And then how do you heat it up? Do you heat it up in the pot or do you heat it up in the microwave? In the microwave, it is it. Yeah, nice. So you make enough for 5 meals. Maybe sometime if I think I will get tired of eating it during the weeks, then maybe I'll just making enough of 3 4 meals. But if it's some kind that I think is really delicious and I know I want to eat it every day, then I'll make a lot. Well, if that happens, when you make the soup, you can make it for 6 or 7 and give me a bowl. Okay, I'll do the next time. Agreed, thanks. Part 2, answer the question and retell. For the question, I asked first number 5, retell the audio, Rene and Steve. Hi Rene, do you happen to know where the movie theater is downtown? The one near the hospital? Yeah. Why do you want to know? Well, on Monday I asked Jennifer out and the date for this coming Saturday night. Wow, you've already been seeing a lot of her lately. Sounds great. Okay, write down this direction so you don't get lost. Okay, go ahead first. Drive down first, going west across the river and keep going straight until Pine Street Man, until Pine Street right, then turn left and the movie theater is the second building on the right. It's next to the church. Second on the right. Go eat now. Can you recommend any nice restaurant? Yeah, the Pink Flamingo serves excellent Spanish food. Well, where that? Well, starting from the movie theater, go south on the Pine Street, cross to Second Street and drive to Third Street. You'll see parking a lot on the left side of the street. Okay, so far? Parking a lot on the left. Okay, then what? Okay, then turn left on the Three Road Street and drive E Pink Flamingo is the building just before the river on the left side. I think it's open weekends from 10:30 in the morning is 11:30 at night, but it stays open until midnight on weekends. Okay, I think I've driven by the tree before. Oh, last thing, where can I buy some flower? We're going to or to celebrate Jennifer's birthday. Well, the only florist I know is the front of the stadium on to Second Street. Try that one. Great, thanks a lot. Number 5. Retell the conversation using your own words. Describe in detail information about the people talking. The question number 1. When is Steve going out with Jennifer? Steve wants to take Jennifer to the movie theater in downtown. Number 2. Where is the movie theater? The movie theater is behind of the church. The direction for when Steve must going to west across the river and keep going straight until Pine Street. Then he must turn left and the movie theater in the second building of the church. Number 3. What is the favorite restaurant and why does the restaurant become the favorite? The Flamingo, the Pink Flamingo, I mean, the Pink Flamingo restaurant because they are service the Spanish food. Number 4. Where is the location of the favorite restaurant? At the Pine Street, in the Three Road Street, and the Flamingo is the building before the river on the left side. Part 3. Retell the story. The Dog and the Sparrow by the Brothers Grimm. A shepherd dog had a master who took no care of him, but often let him suffer the greatest hunger. At least he could be it no longer, so he took his heel, and off he ran in a very sad and sorrowful mood. On the road he met a sparrow that said to him, "Why are you so sad, my friend?" "Because," said the dog, "I'm very, very hungry and have nothing to eat." "If that be all," answered the sparrow, "come with me into the next town, and I will soon find plenty of food." So they went together into the town, and as they passed by a butcher's shop, and the sparrow said to the dog, "Stand there a little while till I peck you down a piece of meat." So the sparrow perched upon the shelf, and having first looked carefully about to see if one was watching her, she pecked and stretched at the stick that lay upon the edge of the shelf till at last down it fell. Then the dog snapped it up and scrambled away with it into the corner, where he soon ate it all up. "Well," he said to the sparrow, "you shall have some more if you will. So come with me to the next shop, and I will pick you down another stick." When the dog had eaten this too, the sparrow said to him, "Well, my good friend, have you had enough now?" "I have had plenty of the meat," answered he, "but I should like to have a piece of bread to eat after." "Come with me then," said the sparrow, "and you shall soon have that too." So she took him to a baker's shop, and pickled two rolls that lay in the window till they fell down. And as the dog still wished for more, she took him to another shop, and pickled down some more for him. When that was eaten, the sparrow asked him whether the head had enough now. "Yes," said he, "and now let us take a walk a little way out of down the town." They both went to one the high road, but as the weather was warm, they had not gone far before the dog said, "I am very much tired. I should like to take a nap." "Very well," answered the sparrow, "do so, and the meantime I want to perch upon that bush." So the dog stretched him off the rod and fell fast asleep. Whistling he slept. There came by a carter with a cart down by the tree horse, and loaded with carts of the wine. The sparrow, saying that the carter did not turn off of the way, but would go on in the track in which the dog lay, so as to drive over him, called out, "Stop, stop, Mr. Carter, or it shall be the worst of you." But the carter, grumbling to himself, "You make it the worse for me in that. What you can do," cracked his whip, and drove his cart over the poor dog, so that the wheels crushed him to death. Then cried the sparrow, "Thou poor villain, thou hast killed my friend the dog. Now mind what I say. This deed of thine shall cost thee all thou art worth. Do your worst and welcome," said the brute. "What harm what harm can you do? Me and passed on, but the sparrow crept under the tail of the cart and picked at the bunch of one of the cocks till the loose of it. And then all the wine ran out without the crusty saying. At last he looked around and saw that the cart was dripping and the cask quite empty. "What an unlucky wretch I am!" cried he. "Not wretch enough yet," said the sparrow, as he alighted upon head of one of the horses and praised him till he reared up and kicked. When the carter saw this, he drew out his hatchet and aimed a blow at the sparrow, meaning to kill her. But she and the blow flew, flew away, and the blow fell upon the poor horse, half with such force that he fell down dead. Harder. "Lucky wretch that I am!" cried he. "No bread enough yet," said the sparrow, and as the quarter went with the other two horses, she again crept under the tilt of the coat and picked out the bunch of the second cask, so that all the wine ran out. When the carter saw this, he again cried out, "Miserable wretch that I am!" But the sparrow answered, "No bread enough yet," and pressed on the head of the second horse and picked at him too. The carter ran up and struck at her again with his hatchet, but away she flew, and the blow fell upon the second horse and killed him on the spot. "Unlucky wretch that I am!" said he. "Not rich enough yet," said the sparrow, and perching upon the third horse, she began to pick him too. The carter was mad with fury, and without looking about him or caring what he was about, struck again at the sparrow. But he killed his third horse as he had done the other two. "Alas, miserable wretch that I am!" cried he, "not rich enough yet," and spread the sparrow as he flew away. "Now will I play again, punish three at the own house." The carter was forced at the last to leave his cart behind him and to go home overwhelming with the rents and vexation. Said, "Alas," said he to his wife, "what ill-luck has befallen me! My wine is all spilled, and my horse is already dead." "Alas, husband," replied she, "and her bridegroom has come into the house, and has brought with her all birds in the world, I am sure, and they have fallen upon our corn, and the love of the are eating its up at such a rate. Away ran the husband upstairs, and saw thousands of birds eating his corn with the sparrow in the midst of them. "Unlucky wretch that I am!" cried Carter, for he saw that the corn was almost all gone. "Not rich enough yet," said the sparrow. The cruelty shall cost 3 life yet." And away flew the carter, saying that he had thought lost all that he had went down into his kitchen, and was still not sorry for what he had done, but saw himself angrily and sulkily in the chimney corner. But the sparrow sat on the outside of the window, and cried Carter, "The the cruelty shall cost 3 days' life with that." He jumped up his hat and threw at the sparrow, but missed Oh, only broke the window. The sparrow now opened in the project open the window and cried Carter it shall cost thee the life. Then become mad and blind with rage, and strode the window sill with a shot sword that he calved into. And as the sparrow flew from the place to place, the carter and his wife were furious, but they broke all their furniture, glasses, chairs, benches, and the table, and lost the walls without touching the bird at all. In the end, however, they caught her, and the wife said, "Shall I kill her at once? No cry, he that is letting her off too easily. She shall die up much more cruelly than I will eat her." But the sparrow began to flutter about and stretch out her neck, and cried, "Carter, it shall cost that life yet with that we could wait no longer." So he gave his wife the hatchet and cried, "Wife, trick at the bird and kill it in my head and the wife's throat." But the missed her eye and hit her husband on the head so that he fell down dead, and the sparrow flew quietly home to her nest at the end of the dock, and the sparrow by the brothers sorry sorry her to her nest. At the end of the dock and the sparrow by the brothers scream read the biggest cringe for to go on the web at fcit.usc.edu. Okay, thank you for my assignment. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.